So the DJI Action 5 Pro. And yeah, I know the Action 6 is probably coming out in a couple of days. So it's finally time for me to review the DJI Action 5 Pro. Perfect timing, right? I bought this camera to capture footage I would normally never get, like car rides when I travel, water and underwater shots, simple POV moments, hiking, walking, and all those little things that I usually wouldn't film. I've never been a big fan of GoPros or any other action cameras. The reason was that I was never quite happy with the image quality, but this one might actually change my mind. Let's talk about the design and build quality. And I like it a lot. It feels solid, simple, and very easy to use. The magnetic mount is super convenient. The screens are bright and the menu is straightforward. It is waterproof out of the box and drop resistant, and honestly feels super rugged, and I've never had an issue using it. Now for the image quality, and I won't go super in depth in here, but I'm genuinely surprised at how good it is. It has a 10-bit D-Log M, so you can go pretty wide with the grading if you want, and even if you want to just footage out of the camera, it still looks super clean. I mostly shoot in 4K 25 or 50, and I love the 3:4 aspect ratio because it is perfect for cropping later to landscape or vertical, and the horizon steady has been really great for hiking shoots, and you can use this one only in 16:9, so I've been doing that. The stabilization is excellent, but at the beginning I used to use the ND filters with it from Freewell, and when I went to a couple of hikes the footage came out jittery, so I decided not to use it anymore and just stick to the auto exposure because I don't mind the high shutter speed on the Action camera. It's kind of a look anyway, and without the NDs everything just stays super smooth. When it comes to the audio, it's totally fine. It's a tiny camera, so the expectations are met here for me. Okay, it's time for a swim and switch into the Action 5 Pro. Let's go. It's not super nice, but it's also pretty good for the size of the camera. You just need to be careful when you go in underwater, because then the mic's just gonna fill up with water and the audio will be muffled because of this, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's go. Oh, that's nice. After all day in the heat, so nice. Oh. But what's great here, if we want better sound, we can connect the DJI mics. I'm using the DJI Mic 3 right now, so I can just connect it straight to the camera through the Osmo Audio and just use that. And then I know the audio is going to be so much better than it is in this camera built in. So today I decided to vlog only on DJI Action 5 Pro, which I bought before this trip. And I want to see how this vlog is going to turn out. And I'm vlogging with the DJI mic to connect it to it, so the audio is from the DJI mic too. I think it's gonna be a good test of vlogging with this camera. The battery life, pretty good for me when it comes to using it. I have the 3 batteries and the charging case for that. I've got the Adventure combo, I think it's called. So I've never run out of the 3 batteries I have with the camera. And it's been pretty good when it comes to using it for filming vlogs all day, etc. And when it comes to the overheating, I've only overheated it once in a car when I was driving for over an hour, and I forgot to switch the camera from 50 frames per second to 25 frames per second. and it was under the window of the car in a very hot climate, so it overheated. But honestly, that one was on me not changing the setting on the camera, so I wouldn't worry about overheating on this camera if you're using it for shorter clips, and if you're using it in colder climates. You might come across overheating this camera when you shoot for longer on 50 frames per second, but it only happens to me once. So I wouldn't say that's a real world issue, and I don't think you need to worry about overheating on that camera. What I love about it is the fact that we can charge it over USB-C, but honestly, I've been using the triple battery charging case for most of my charging when it comes to batteries, and just swapping the battery in the camera when it runs out of power. And I would definitely recommend getting that triple battery charging case if you can, especially if you're traveling a lot with this camera and you're shooting for longer periods of time. My use of the camera isn't really extreme. It's for hiking POVs, for car rides, for walking shots, water and underwater clips. And I kind of use it in a very set and forget way, so I just set it up and don't really think about it, and I love this camera for this. And I also filmed a full day vlog with it and had zero issues. It was super easy to use, easy to mount. The screen stays readable in bright conditions, and also we can connect to the Mimo app, which is great, and whenever we need a bigger preview or change any settings quickly, super useful app and works really well. And the selfie stick included in the combo was actually surprisingly useful. I ended up using it and I thought I won't be. I started using it for like underwater shots and some other shots, so definitely worth having. And I used it a lot when filming travel vlogs. And as I mentioned before, I've owned the other action cameras before, like GoPros or a couple of random ones, and I've never ended up using them. They just lived in a drawer or in my bag when I traveled with them. But this one I do actually use, and that's probably the biggest compliment I can give it. So let's get into quick pros and cons. And the pros are great image quality, easy to mount, excellent stabilization, the 4:3 aspect ratio, which is great for cropping for vertical and horizontal, good battery life, USB-C charging, and the triple battery case is super good, and I do love the D-Log M for grading. The cons, the ND filters caused the jitter for me, so that wasn't great. The audio could be better, but it's okay. It can overheat when you push it to extreme conditions, and the 6 is probably out in a couple of days, so that might be a downside. But maybe this one is gonna get cheaper. However, for how I use it, travel, the POV shots, underwater shots, it is perfect camera for this. And I'm pretty sure for more extreme stuff like biking, skiing, etc., it will hold up really well too. So yeah, that's my real world review of the DJI Action 5 Pro. And I'm honestly curious to see the Action 6 and what it improves, because I already really enjoy using this one. If you use the DJI Action 5 Pro or waiting for the Action 6, let me know in the comments what you're most excited about. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, bye.